In this demo, we're going to walk through the two types of users in Easy File Drop, along with some best practices on how to make team collaboration within Easy File Drop more successful. We'll create a user, duplicate a teammate's form, delete a user, reassign form ownership, and review the usage statistics. The two types of users within Easy File Drop are team owners and team members. The only difference between the two is that only team owners can manage users and billing. Here we can see that the Dunder Mifflin team currently only has 3 users and David Wallace is the owner. That's us. We're logged in to David Wallace's account. It's worth noting right now that a single Easy File Drop business or premium subscription is good for up to 20 users, all with their own forms and cloud destinations. Easy File Drop was built with team collaboration in mind. So real quick, let's create a 4th user. We simply put in their name, email, a temporary password, and assign their role. We'll make Angela Martin a team member. I'll check this box that will require her to change her password the first time she logs in. Back at our Upload Forms list, we can see these 2 forms that David created he opted to share with his team. The other form, without the team icon, is private to David. By default, all forms are private to each user. Now, let's switch to Ryan's account, who is a team member of Dunder Mifflin. Right away, we can see that Ryan does not have access to the users or billing pages. Here, Ryan can see the 2 forms that David opted to share with his team. Now, what can Ryan do and not do with a shared form? First off, only David, the form's owner, can edit the form settings. You can see that Ryan does not have the edit button for either form. This is because cloud destinations are unique to each user. Since David created the form, the upload destination has to be one of the cloud accounts that he connected to Easy File Drop. In this case, David is using his Google Drive account as the Easy File Drop destination. When Ryan creates a form, he must set the destination to a cloud account that he linked to Easy File Drop. But Ryan can duplicate one of David's forms. Think of it like a template, and then he can set his own cloud destination. It's worth noting, cloud destinations always reset when duplicating a form from another user, since cloud destinations are unique to each user. Now this can be a huge time saver if Ryan wants to use the same style, fields, and layout that David used. There is no need to reinvent the wheel every time if a team member has already styled a form to your company's brand. Here is Ryan's new form that he duplicated from David that is already styled for Dunder Mifflin. Now the biggest use case for shared forms is so that the whole team can view submissions. In the submissions list for one of David's shared forms, we have all the form information along with links to the files. Remember, this was all uploaded to David's Google Drive, so David had to set the Google Drive permissions for this folder appropriately for his team to view the files. Now, back in David's account, the team owner. Now let's say Jan has left the company and David needs to remove her from the Easy File Drop team. Simply navigate to the users list and select the 3-dot menu for Jan and delete user. Note, all Jan's private forms will be deleted. If Jan is sharing any forms that she created with the team, David, the team owner, must assign a new owner for those shared forms, and then Jan's account can be deleted. This ensures that any form being used by the team won't be lost when a user leaves the team. So let's assign her shared forms to Ryan. Now Jan's account has been deleted. Over in Ryan's account, we can see the new form from Jan. Ryan, the new form owner, will need to set a new cloud destination and republish the form. We can see right now that the form is in draft. We simply edit the form, share it with our team if we want, and select a new cloud destination. And we'll publish the form. All the other form settings, even the submissions list, will stay intact. And here's the previous submission. On the topic of form ownership, at any time, a form owner can pass ownership of a form to anyone else on the team. Again, when new ownership is assigned, the new form owner must set a new cloud destination and republish the form. Here we can see we just moved customer survey over to Angela Martin. And we can see right now that it's in draft. So let's go back to David's account and talk usage. Your subscription is for your team. Here is where David can view his team's usage by his forms, users, and ultimately combined. Right away, we can see that Ryan is using the most bandwidth. Over in Ryan's account, who's a team member, we can also see usage for the entire team along with the forms created and shared with him. And that's it. That's a quick overview of the types of users and team collaboration within EZ FileDrop.